Hello, and thank you for tuning in. My name is Daniel Stone, Principal Consultant and Trainer of Two Birds, One Stone Learning in Columbus, Ohio. We also provide services online. Today's topic is going to be on providing goals for your students and learning styles. This was a topic that we had at our most recent training, uh, quarterly training for our contractors. So the target audience for this is going to be our trainers that meet with our clients. So if you're a student who is watching this, this is an excellent opportunity to hear native level English. So here goes. When you're setting your goals, you want to make sure that your goals with your students are specific. A lot of our goals are very general, and to be quite honest with you, a lot of our students are kind of hesitant or really are unsure of their goals. They just want to improve their English. But you have to be clear with your students that being specific and having a measurable objective is the way that you're going to see to it that your goals come to pass. So I'm going to give you two examples. And one example is an example of a goal that's not so good. And the other example is one that's more specific and is one that, as contractors, we need to be shooting for with our students. So here goes. First goal that's not so good is I want to improve my speaking skills and hearing skills, especially speaking skill. Okay. So as you can see, this is a very general goal. It doesn't really help us to try to provide specific information. So this is where, as the professional at the table, we need to be setting those specific skills. And then the next thing that the form asks is write two things that the student will do to help reach the goal. He's going to speak a lot, and that's good. But again, that's not such a clear way to tell us really how we can help them. Also, the student's going to practice the same thing repeatedly, and that's fine and dandy. But again, it's not such a good way to really help us help them. So basically, what we need to focus on is he wants to improve his English skill. Is there a specific setting that we can help him with? So speaking, so he says, I want to improve my speaking skill and hearing skill. Okay, I would shoot for a specific setting in this situation. Okay, and then write two things which the student will do to help reach this goal. He says he wants to speak a lot. I would say he needs to measure that. I'm going to speak every morning to the native English speaker that's in my office. I'm going to speak to him about a certain report or a certain thing that's taken place in the office. He's going to practice the same thing repeatedly. So I get the idea that he was trying to say that maybe there is a phrase that he wants to speak, and he's going to try to repeat that so he can get the hang of it and be able to have it come to him second nature. So again, the student was asked to fill out a goal sheet, and this was the goal that he gave us. So the takeaways from this particular goal is the goal needs to be more specific and it needs to be measurable. How many times is he going to speak? How many times is he going to practice the same thing repeatedly? And of course, throughout the student's training on a weekly basis, we need to be following up with that student. Okay? So this goal sheet that we have actually has two opportunities for the student to give a goal. So the second goal is actually a much better goal. So bottom part of the form, write another English language goal you want to reach. Student says, I want to learn, or I want to be a presenter which can do the presentation about the company's unique technology with potential customers. So basically, he's wanting to go out to meet with potential clients and make a sales call and present his company's unique product line, and to be able to do it in English without any assistance from anybody else, or without having to stop in the middle of the presentation because he doesn't know what to say. So that's actually a very good goal for the student to set. It's very specific. And then he says two things that he will do to help reach the goal. He says, I want to learn some vocabulary regarding the business. So he's going to be having us as the language training consultants. When we meet with the student, we're going to be actually working with him on specific vocabulary to his product line. So it is going to be a joint effort between the tutor and the student to help make this goal come to pass. And then the student says he's going to do the simulation of the presentation repeatedly. So that, again, that's an opportunity where when we meet with the student on a weekly or biweekly basis, that student is having a part of his training time used as a simulated sales call, where the tutor plays the role of the customer, the student plays the role of the presenter, and they do that for a period of time. The tutor provides feedback, and then maybe switch roles and that sort of thing. So as we wrap out this training video, when you're setting goals with your students, you want to make sure that your goals are specific. You may have to actually set the goal for the student, and you want to make sure that the goal is measurable. You want to make sure that there is a way that the student is able to tell you, I wasn't able to speak with my colleague that's a native English speaker every day this past week, but I was able to do it 3 times. Something along those lines. So once again, Daniel Stone, 2 Birds, 1 Stone Learning. Thanks for listening to this training video on setting goals. Another video will follow up regarding learning styles. Thank you.